The member for Lanark, Frontenac, Lennox and Addington.
Thank you, Speaker. I'd like to engage in this debate. It's unfortunate that the Liberals have not engaged in debate on their own bill, but that they do have quorum here now. I want to. The member from Kenora Rainy River said the government was engaging in silliness. I think he's being a little bit polite saying that. This is really a pretext, this bill. This bill does absolutely nothing for the real and true problems with illegal and contraband tobacco in this province, but goes after the person who may have a few illegal cigarettes in their possession. In my riding of Lanark, Frontenac, Lennox and Addington, in the county of Lanark, there are no native reserves in Lanark County. However, there are at least 2 smoke shacks in Lanark County. One just outside of Perth on Highway 43, another one just outside of the provincial park, Silver Lake Provincial Park on Highway 7. And when I drive to Toronto, down number 7, I pass another illegal cigarette shop in the Minister of Education's riding. These are smoke shops that are not on native reserves, and this government does absolutely nothing against those smoke shops. And, you know, I'll relay a little story. I remember once a gentleman owns a small service station, sold cigarettes, and I dropped in to see him one day, and he said, I just got visited by the tobacco enforcement police from the province, and to see if he was complying with the Smoke-Free Ontario Act, which of course he was. And it was the 10th inspection that that little service station had endured in the past few weeks. And he was really outraged, and he said to these enforcement officers, why aren't you going down the road to Silver Lake to the native smoke shop on Highway 7? And they said to this fella, well, we've been told not to go there. And that's why this bill is a pretext. It's not going to actually do anything. This government is still going to be fearful of policing illegal smoke shops, but now bring the hammer down on somebody who has a couple cigarettes. This government ought to know, it does know, that the reasons why we have this problem is because of high taxation, which has created a profitable market, profitable for the black market, for organized crime to be engaged in this activity, and also their unwillingness to enforce the laws of the land today when it comes to native smoke shops. That's why we have this problem. This bill fails to address those problems. We're still going to have high taxation, which creates that black market, and this unwillingness to go after the illegal smoke shops. I'd like the government to tell this House, why are you not going after the smoke shops on Highway 7? Why are you not going after the smoke shops on Highway 43? Why are you going after the fellow who has a few cigarettes while you leave the whole festering problem untouched? That's what you're doing, leaving it untouched. You have no interest in actually eliminating contraband tobacco. It's now approaching 50% of all cigarette sales in this province, and this government still does nothing. It's not silliness, it's a pretext.
Thank you. Further debate.